Oh my God, lava. The It's so bad. It's so bad right now, bro. Also, let me put on this. You know what? You know what? Let me change it. Let me change it. I'm realizing we can't be supporting anything Nintendo. But yeah, Lava, those servers have been bad. The thing is, the game itself is good. The game itself is good, but those servers, bro. You made progress with your builds. So I was playing. I'll be real. I've literally been on. I've been on Withering Waves this whole time. So sorry about that. I just had to turn my PlayStation off because I'm like, you know what? Let me just do a PC stream. So here I am. Tomorrow, Borderlands. But I will tell you, I want to do Echo. I want to do like an Echo farming stream. Like probably next week. Next week, Lava, if you're down, I want to do like the whole. Every time I stream Withering Waves, we Echo farm. I think that's good. Basically, we farm bosses, we farm certain echoes. The goal is to get the best echoes. Cause look, somebody, do I have to make the Echo Cartel? The Withering Waves Echo Cartel? Do I have to do it? I'll do it.
Did you ever see him wearing any other
If somebody in our region needs echoes, they can just join me. We can farm bosses.
Just the white.
I'll do it.
Helmet.
Some of the echo spots don't allow co-op. Yeah, we can just do the.
Did he ever tell you that Dr.
So
Banter made him
we
wear
just need to do the specific echoes.
No.
Did he
And
ever mention
honestly,
something
if
called
we
the
have to
last
map it out, we can do that.
No.
But yeah, we can do Echo Cartel. Look, the TP Metal Cartel. If I gotta bring that to other things to bring people together, I'll do it.
White.
But
Helmet.
you know, it's funny you're here, Lava. There's a video about Xenoverse that I actually wanted to show you. Dark Shinobi. So can I show you something that someone on Reddit, or actually someone on YouTube, sent me a link to this. Moving into the next area in the story. Oh, bet. Got you. So now brace yourselves for this. Paramount is preparing to bid to buy Warner Brothers.
If the technique isn't generally accepted, Dave's not qualified to do
Yo.
it.
Someone sent me this. Yes, the cartel is universal. You know what? I'm gonna make it a whole thing. We're doing this. We are doing this, bro.
Special education teachers think people can't even agree on what causes autism. Two courts have already agreed that facilitated communication doesn't meet the standard for scientific evidence. So a couple of family court judges.
But yeah, Dark, how do you feel about this? Paramount preparing to buy Warner Brothers. You know how bad of a decision this is, but potentially, who knows where this could lead.
Heard the legal arguments. I'd like to hear from some experts who know what they're talking about.
Oh, Warner Brothers would get 100 times worse. This is true. And especially, they did what they did to Transformers 1, and they have the Cartoon Network IPs, Looney Tunes, but it's not like Warner Brothers is doing anything with them. Like, I have faith in DC because of James Gunn, but everything else? Ben 10?
Are you saying that there's deception involved?
But you realize what that also means, Lava? If this goes through, all the Warner Brother IPs are just gonna go on Paramount Plus. They're literally doing this to market Paramount Plus more. Like, which, I won't lie, this is actually a good thing for Ben 10 fans, because if they put all the series of Ben 10 on Paramount Plus, we now have a place to literally watch it. So it's not just constantly being taken down. But at the same time, that's just one fan base. Everybody else is getting screwed over. Paramount sucks with video games. Warner Brothers doesn't know what to do with them. Warner Brothers doesn't know what to do with themselves. Yes, this is very true, Lava. So, I think this is the reason why they're doing Paramount. Well, why Paramount is doing this. Because potentially they're trying to put the shows that a lot of fans aren't able to rewatch, put it on Paramount. That way, it's basically just, oh, okay, they're not seeing how they're mistreating all these shows, put them all on Paramount Plus. Profit. Literally, where is the bad in that? When it comes to just all the shows, I'm okay with. It's everything else that I have an issue with. Because that means Paramount will have all the rights to anything Warner Brothers has. And let's just do a little research also. What in the world does Paramount own?
Mrs. Velarde, I'd like to show something to David.
Go right ahead.
Okay, list of assets. So, just for example, Paramount owns all of Nickelodeon. Keep that in mind. They own Nickelodeon, the Nickelodeon movies. Let's see.
David, please look at the
Oh yeah, they own several streaming services. And Paramount also owns BET.
David, please tell us
7Cs, that is, basically. So, Nickelodeon-wise, they own Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., Nicktoons, Teen Nick, Nick Music, Nickelodeon Productions, which means they own the Avatar Studio. That's why...
Did you get it right?
I'm sorry.
Bro, think about it. They're throwing the Avatar Studios on Paramount? Avatar?
Show the witness the card one more time, please.
Like, Paramount owns all of Nickelodeon. They own the Awesomeness TV stuff, the MTV stuff. They own Comedy Central.
David, look at the card.
Let's see, what else? They own the South Park Digital Studio. They own South Park.
David, tell us what's on the card.
And they own all of Comedy Central. They own Showtime. They own CBS. CBS Studios, bro. Like, when you really think about it, they own so much. I mean, not much compared to Warner Brothers.
Velarde, you're excused.
This isn't fair. David just doesn't understand what you want.
Mrs. Velarde, please.
You're not being fair.
But
Dr. Coulter,
that's where we run into a...
please explain to them. They're not
Wait a
giving
minute,
you
they
chance.
own GameSpot?
Please.
They own GameSpot? What? Oh, right, they do own DreamWorks Studios. I mean, DreamWorks Pictures. Wait, we could see some crazy stuff.
Just a minute.
Hold
We
on.
dragged this boy into the spotlight. Our good doctor did that. Placing his interests ahead of his patients. I don't think his patients even figured in the equation.
And Lava
None of
talk
which
to
put
me.
us any closer to proving you
So
stand
Dark.
for Kevin Jeffries.
So, Dark, this is another potential thing that might happen.
We interviewed the employees. They all said they didn't know.
Doesn't that mean, theoretically, we could get a Nick versus Cartoon Network game?
Somebody already told us what we need.
We tech...
Body entered the clinic 5 months
Honestly?
ago. After the
We
statement
could.
banned the use of the helmet.
We could.
We can assume neither he
Nick
nor
versus
his mother
Cartoon Network?
ever saw it.
That's what they said in their deposition.
All of
They
Cartoon
also
Network,
said
also.
that Kevin never wore the red helmet.
How would they know what color it is?
Yes.
Before you go to extremes to fix
They own
sagging and
a lot,
wrinkles
though.
and expensive
I mean,
injections,
they don't own
first.
much compared to
And a survey of women
Warner
said
Brothers,
1%
but
of
all of
themselves
Nickelodeon is
for 2
crazy.
weeks.
Because that means you got Danny Phantom, you got all of Avatar. Gee, they actually own part of SpongeBob, if you think about it.
That's right. It was one of those books that smelled bad, but in a good way, you know? No. Didn't think this through, did you? Nope. You go without me. The owner and I aren't on speaking terms. Apparently the refills are limited.
Okay, so this has potential to be good for TV shows, but bad for everything else. Because do they have any games? Let me see. Paramount Global Video Games. Let me see. Because it has to be anything Nickelodeon related or South Park related. That's another thing. Oh yes, SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake. That was another one that came out. That came out 2023. That's crazy. I'm trying to see if they have like a big game that they made. The SpongeBob games are pretty big though.
Making more zero migraine days possible.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save. He left up.
Oh yeah,
If I can't
Paramount
get migraine
All-Star
medicine.
Kart Racing. That was another
Who's
one.
this? My partner.
SpongeBob SquarePants movie. The game, right?
That's good.
Oh yeah, they do. They do have the Star Trek games. I forgot about that.
It became a hippie cult. They saw their opportunity to take
Wait, they
advantage
have the
of all
Adventures
the
of Tintin? The game? They have that. Okay.
Lysol knows little
They
kids
have
deserve
World
big
War
protection.
Z? They made
That's why we're
that?
continuing to donate science
Huh.
kits to schools in need and helping protect
Paramount
classrooms by
Digital
killing
Entertainment.
99.9%
Okay.
of germs,
Well, they
keeping kids hands-on.
devs of World War Z. All right. What other games y'all made?
Have you had your Hershey's?
Huh.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back.
So
Get
not
hands-on
much.
Pan, thin crust, or New York style pizza with any toppings
But
for just
okay,
$9.99.
okay.
Your favorite pizza at our best price. It's Domino's Best Deal Ever, but it's not forever, so get it before it's gone. Only at Domino's.
Okay, man. Oh, we need to vaporize that sore throat.
Yo, Candido. So, just to let you know what we're talking about this, Candido. Also, I gotta tell my brother about this, because I want to know what he's gonna react to, how he's gonna react, but yeah, we're gonna be talking about this, and then
Maybe one of the other kids.
we're gonna move to a Xenoverse video. Because I thought it could be something cool, and since you and Lava are here, since I'm gonna be talking to my brother, I will put that on. I'll just put it on repeat, and when I come back, I'll rewind it and we'll talk about it. So I'll be right back.
My Xenoverse 2 thought it would be a good idea to update even though I have the settings turned off. This means it removed all of my mods and all of my revamp mods, and it left me with but it did get me thinking as to how could Bandai and Dimps make the Xenoverse 2 CACs so much better. So if you are new here, then do feel free to subscribe, and I would also like to apologise. I am actually pretty sick right now, so my voice might sound a little different. So for the first thing I have on this list is actually something they experimented a little bit with a few months back, possibly a year back now, and that is of course the custom auras. These custom auras are available inside of Conton City, where you just press X or square and boom, it's there. Now these are cool and all. I mean, it's not like anyone actually uses these in Conton City, and also for some reason they completely disappear when you start flying through the sky. But I think it'll be really cool to give yourself a custom aura. When Vegeta arrived back in the Saiyan saga in DBZ, he had this red aura, and I'm pretty sure it was in Namek as well for a while. Then we got over into the Android and Cell saga where his aura had turned blue. Of course, Goku Black and Zamasu's aura is purple, Frieza's aura is pink, Cell's aura in this game is green for some reason, Broly's aura is green. So it's not like it's kind of out of nowhere to be able to give our Cax these different custom auras, because it would still kind of make sense within lore. And this is Xenoverse 2, like it doesn't have to make sense. Now you don't really see your aura much in Xenoverse 2 unless you're like transformed and you just have the Super Saiyan Golden aura or the Super Saiyan God Red aura, whatever. But maybe there could be a setting where we could see this aura at all times, overriding the transformed auras and putting on our custom one. Taking a page from Sparking Zero's book here with what they did with Gohan Black, when he transformed into Potential Unleashed, he actually got his very own custom aura and not the white aura that we normally see with Ultimate Gohan. So yeah, I just think it'll be really cool. It adds more lore to the Cax, which is always a bonus, especially for someone like me who actually has lore for their Cax. And yeah, and for number 2, we probably have the most requested update for the Xenoverse 2 Cax that, like, ever. And of course that is new hairstyles. Now when this game came out, it had some additions from the original Xenoverse 1 Cax hairstyles, and at the time that was fine. Everyone kind of looked different because it was a new game, but having a look at base game Xenoverse 2, everybody looks the exact same. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what outfit you have, what face you have, you still kind of look the exact same to someone. Like, if you think your base game Cac is unique, then I'm sorry, because I thought mine was too. Not that my revamp one, Moraine, is unique or anything, but at least he doesn't look the same as every other person playing on the game. I think longer hairstyles for males and females would be good, shorter hairstyles, medium length hairstyles, different cultural hairstyles could be really good, as we do see many different people and races inside of the Dragon Ball universe. And of course I don't just mean new hairstyles for humans, Margins and Saiyans, I also mean new like heads for the Namekians and Frieza race, whatever they're actually called, I don't know. I think Frieza race is probably the worst race when it comes to looking the exact same as everyone else. Then it would have to be Namekians and then Saiyans / human. Just give us some more hairstyles, collaborate with people, I don't know, get more workers and designate them to certain areas of the game so you can have one team doing like combos, another team doing hair and eyes and so on. This would also fix the reuse animation problem that they have right now, but doesn't really seem like they're gonna fix, considering LF Cooler that just came out is literally a green card and blue card put together. For number 3, we're going to touch upon the races thing just a little bit more, and of course that would just be adding more races. Now Margin, Namekian, Saiyan, Earthling and Frieza race obviously is the most iconic races in all of Dragon Ball. I mean, everybody knows them. Frieza is, well, the Frieza race. Goku, Vegeta, Saiyans, so on. Like, they're iconic, they're good, you've got to have them, but this game ain't slowing down anytime soon, and I think it's time to just bring some different races into the game if you're not gonna make a Xenoverse 3. Now, without getting super duper deep into like Dragon Ball lore and different aspects of the world, there's probably not that much you can really choose from. So I'd probably go with a Kanatsian, which is the Tapion race. It's Xeno Coffee's OC, Kotaru's race. Now with Dragon Ball Daima, I think a Supreme Kai race, also known as the Glint race, could be added. And of course, within Daima, there is so many different demons inside of the demon realm that are just called demons. We could have a demon race. I mean, my main OC Moraine, Moraine, is half Saiyan, half demon, like really weak demon. And it sounds dumb, but like with all the writing, it's peak, okay, promise. And if they don't want to add more races like Kanatsians and Supreme Kais, they could always just go an easier route and do off branches of already existing races, such as Saiyans, you can then go half Saiyan. Human, you could go android. Speaking of android, you could add whatever perfect cell is. I think it's a bio android. The Margins could have an offspring for evil Margins, like with Evil Boo or Super Boo, because for some reason we can't transform into them, even though we can transform into an absolute copy-paste of Kid Boo. For Namekians, we have many ways to go. We can go the warrior path, the mage path, like Dragon Ball Online is there. You can always just use some ideas from that. Although I'm very passionate about the more races, just because it adds so much more lore that you can do with Cax, I think it's time that we move on to number 4, and that is more clothing. Without a doubt, Xenoverse 2 has some amazing clothing options and amazing mix and match options that you can do with just the base game, but at the same time it feels so limited, especially with the newer clothes that they're doing. I mean, no, I don't want to walk around with Videl on a t-shirt. Instead of just giving us cast characters' clothings and some random gi, give us some more casual clothes, give us some more unique battle styles for the clothing. Make damaged versions as well as normal versions, or at least make clothing damage a thing within Xenoverse. Casual clothing is the biggest request that I see for Xenoverse 2's clothing options, and I completely understand it because even casual clothing can look tough, alright? It can look cold. It's a shame that it's genuinely hard to find mods with casual clothing as well because there is so many gooners on the mod site for some reason. So please just add more clothing. Please, I beg, stop giving us these t-shirts because they don't work as casual clothing. Just be unique. I recently feel like the passion for Xenoverse 2 is completely gone with this new leader of the team or whatever, and it's just there to make money because it's like the biggest anime game ever made, and there's no heart and soul put into this game anymore. For number 5 we have customizable clothing, which is just an off branch from number 4, but hear me out. The devs have recently been doing this with things like Goku's gi, Gohan's gi, Piccolo's outfit, I mean, and the list goes on, there's not actually that many, but you're locking this in the TP Medal shop for the Festival of Universes, which completely sucks anyway. If you want us to spend TP medals on customizable clothing, in my opinion that's fine, because it gives the players something to work for at the end game. I mean, not at these prices, but, you know, maybe 50 TP medals? And you should already have done this when the game came out. So please continue to do this, don't hide these behind the Festival of Universes, which is an absolute snooze fest. Every update, every free update, every patch, there should be more and more customizable clothing.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So, let's discuss this. How can Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 CACs be better? I'm gonna mute myself because, you know, the background is loud. We're gonna talk about it little by little, so get ready. Candido, Lava, if y'all are still here.
So recently my Xenoverse 2 thought it would be a good idea to update even though I have the settings turned off. This means it removed all of my mods and all of my revamp mods, and it left me with... But it did get me thinking as to how could Bandai and Dimps make the Xenoverse 2 CACs so much better. So if you are new here, then do feel free to subscribe, and I would also like to apologise. I am actually pretty sick right now, so my voice might sound a little different. So for the first thing I have on this list is actually something they experimented a little bit with a few months back, possibly a year back now, and that is, of course, the custom auras. These custom auras are available inside of Conton's.
Hola, Ari. How are you? Yes, you see me.
Like a hippie cult. They 100%
Okay.
saw their opportunity
So,
to
custom
take
auras,
advantage
and I do agree with this guy.
that is our
modding Xenoverse is better than playing the vanilla game, and that's just facts. And the crazy part is, I don't even want to mod Xenoverse to break the game to make PvP. Like, I don't want to play the game just for PvP. I just want to play the game to create a Dragon Ball character. I don't care about the PvP at this point. Who cares about that?
They said there were some forms I had to fill out.
Now, to talk about the ideas that we had, the idea that I shared with y'all about we get custom auras in the shape of super souls. Whoever super soul you have on can change the color of your aura.
Look, I gotta get home.
I'm caught up. All right, bet. Is your phone dead? Yes, it is. Has not turned on ever since. Why? Wait, why are you asking? I haven't been able to make calls or anything.
You just press X or square and boom, it's there. Now these are cool and all. I mean, it's not like anyone actually uses these in Conton City, and also for some reason they completely disappear when you start flying through the sky. But I think it'll be really cool to give yourself a custom aura. When Vegeta arrived back in the Saiyan saga in DBZ, he had this red aura, and I'm pretty sure it was in Namek as well for a while. Then we got over into the Android and Cell saga where his aura had turned blue. Of course, Goku Black and Zamasu's aura is purple, Frieza's aura is pink, Cell's aura in this game is green for some reason, Broly's aura is green. So, it's not like it's kind of out of nowhere to be able to give our Cax these different custom auras, because it would still kind of make sense within lore. And this is Xenoverse 2, like it doesn't have to make sense. Now, you don't really see your aura much in Xenoverse 2 unless you're like transformed and you just have the Super Saiyan Golden aura or the Super Saiyan God Red aura, whatever. But maybe there could be a setting where we could see this aura at all times, overriding the transformed auras and putting on our custom one. Taking a page from Sparking Zero's book here with what they did with Gohan Black, when he transformed into Potential Unleashed, he actually got his very own custom aura and not the white aura that we normally see with Ultimate Gohan. So yeah, I just think it'll be really cool. It adds more lore to the Cax, which is always a bonus, especially for someone like me who actually has lore for their Cax. And yeah, and for number 2, we probably have the most requested update for the Xenoverse 2 Cax that, like, ever. And of course that is new hairstyles. Now when this game came out, it had some additions from the original Xenoverse 1 Cax hairstyles, and at the time that was fine. Everyone kind of looked different because it was a new game, but having a look at base game Xenoverse 2, everybody looks the exact same. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what outfit you have, what face you have, you still kind of look the exact same to someone. Like, if you think your base game Cax is unique, then I'm sorry, because I thought mine was too. Not that my revamp one, Moraine, is unique or anything, but at least he doesn't look the same as every other person playing on the game. I think.
You know, he's right. Almost every single CAC. Almost every single CAC looks the same. Hairstyles, the way we fight. People use the same skills too. And honestly, we don't have diversity when it comes to that. Like, we can't have pointy ears and say we're a Kaioshin or Glint. And honestly, everybody picks black or yellow. And you know what's crazy? It's either someone tries to make a unique CAC, or they just put on Goku's gi. Like, have y'all ever just looked through Conton City, look at people's CACs and realize people just dress like Goku? They don't even want to be their own character. They just want to play Goku. Same broken stuff, bro. And where we are right now, one combo can insta-kill a CAC. That's where we're at. And people take the PvP in Xenoverse way too seriously.
Fine. Considering we were married 15 years.
Like, way too seriously.
What kind of lately?
I think longer hairstyles for males and females would be good. Shorter hairstyles, medium length hairstyles, different cultural hairstyles could be really good, as we do see many different people and races inside of the Dragon Ball universe. And of course, I don't just mean new hairstyles for humans, Margins, and Saiyans. I also mean new like heads for the Namekians and Frieza race, whatever they're actually called, I don't know. I think Frieza race is probably the worst race when it comes to looking the exact same as everyone else. Then it would have to be Namekians and then Saiyans / human. Just give us some more hairstyles, collaborate with people, I don't know, get more workers and designate them to certain areas of the game, so you can have one team doing like combos, another team doing hair and eyes and so on. This would also fix the reuse animation problem that they have right now, but doesn't really seem like they're gonna fix, considering LF Cooler that just came out is literally a green card and blue card put together. For number 3, we're gonna touch upon the races thing just a little bit more, and of course that would just be adding more races. Now Margin, Namekian, Saiyan, Earthling and Frieza race, everybody knows them. Frieza is, well, the Frieza race. Goku, Vegeta, Saiyans, so on. Like, they're iconic, they're good, you've got to have them, but this game ain't slowing down anytime soon, and I think it's time to just bring some different races into the game if you're not gonna make a Xenoverse 3. Now, without getting super duper deep into like Dragon Ball lore and different aspects of the world, there's probably not that much you can really choose from, so I'd probably go with a Kanatsian, which is the Tapion race. It's Xeno Coffee's OC, Kotaru's race. Now with Dragon Ball Daima, I think a Supreme Kai race, also known as the Glind race, could be added. And of course, within Daima, there is so many different demons inside of the demon realm that are just called demons. We could have a demon race. I mean, my main OC Moraine, Moraine, is half Saiyan, half demon, like really weak demon, and it sounds dumb, but like with all the writing it's peak, okay, promise. And if they don't want to add more races like Kanatsians and Supreme Kais, they could always just go an easier route and do off branches of already existing races, such as Saiyans. You can then go half Saiyan. Human, you could go Android. Speaking of Android, you could add whatever Perfect Cell is. I think it's a bio Android. The Margins could have an offspring for evil Margins, like with Evil Boo or Super Boo, because for some reason we can't transform into them, even though we can transform into an absolute copy-paste of Kid Boo. For Namekians, we have many ways to go. We can go the warrior path, the mage path, like Dragon Ball Online is there. You can
Look, I'ma always bring this up. Bojack's race would be so easy to implement. You just need to make creative costumes. Because really think about this with Bojack's race. They have a Super Saiyan. They have basically a Super Saiyan transformation. They are basically Saiyans. They get a slightly stronger, and at the end of the day, it's your choice if you want to use that full power transformation, because Beast is also there, and Ultra Instinct. I think a Birkin? No, not a Birkin. What was the name of them? They had a specific name, but I'm forgetting for Bojack. But Bojack's race would literally be great. You see this?
Nobody reported him.
His hair does not want to cooperate.
It was a big deal. Our parents loved him. What are kids gonna do against the parents?
I don't know.
What are we saying here?
But yeah, an Android race would be great. A Glint race or Supreme Kai race, definitely. Demon race, of course. and Tapion's race as well, because
You know that.
Tapion's race could literally be sword fighters. What if we have literal races
Senior accountant
that just
supervisor at Dominion Life. He's got the
let
package
us
deal.
use a
Nice
weapon?
job, nice home, nice family. So it'd be a shame if somebody were to come along and upset that apple cart. Especially if that somebody had their hand up.
Rolling around.
Always just use some ideas from that. Although I'm very passionate about the more races, just because it adds so much more lore that you can do with Cax, I think it's time that we move on to number 4, and that is more clothing. Without a doubt, Xenoverse 2 has some amazing clothing options and amazing mix and match options that you can do with just the base game, but at the same time it feels so limited, especially with the newer clothes that they're doing. I mean, no, I don't want to walk around with Videl on a t-shirt. Instead of just giving us cast characters clothings and some random gi, give us some more casual clothes, give us some more unique battle styles for the clothing. Make damaged versions as well as normal versions, or at least make clothing damage a thing within Xenoverse. Casual clothing is the biggest request that I see for Xenoverse 2's clothing options, and I completely understand it because even casual clothing can look tough, alright? It can look cold. It's a shame that it's genuinely hard to find mods with casual clothing as well because there is so many gooners on the mod site for some reason. So please just add more clothing. Please, I beg, stop giving us these t-shirts because they don't work as casual clothing. Just be unique. I recently feel like the passion for Xenoverse 2 is completely gone with this new leader of the team or whatever, and it's just there to make money because it's like the biggest anime game ever made, and there's no heart and soul put into this game anymore. For number 5 we have customizable clothing, which is just an off branch from number 4, but hear me out. The devs have recently been doing this with things like Goku's gi, Gohan's gi, Piccolo's outfit, I mean, and the list goes on, there's not actually that many, but you're locking this in the TP Medal shop for the Festival of Universes, which completely sucks anyway. If you want us to spend TP medals on customizable clothing, in my opinion that's fine, because it gives the players something to work for at the end game. I mean, not at these prices, but, you know, maybe 50 TP medals? And you should already have done this when the game came out. So please continue to do this, don't hide these behind the Festival of Universes, which is an absolute snooze fest. Every update, every free update, every patch, there should be more and more customizable clothing added into the game with those updates. I ain't a game developer, I'm not even a mod maker or anything like that, but there is no way that already existing assets of clothing is going to be hard to then make customizable. If customizable clothing was really that hard, I don't think modders would have 2 different options in all of their clothing mods, and you certainly wouldn't be doing them now either. It is insane how a little bit of color difference can change an outfit, so please add this, keep adding this, make it cheaper. Number 6 is something a little bit more specific to me, and that would be more voices. We've been stuck with the base game of Xenoverse 2 all the way back in 20.
Yo, we've been needing new voices in Xenoverse. We've been needing new voices. Like, look, if I gotta go in there and do like a couple voices, I'll do it. And you don't even need to say anything crazy. Just say something generic, you know? You don't even have to say Kamehameha. You could be like, take this, gotcha now. You know, do a
How to rob a bank. Ours didn't work.
True crime story, Smug Shot. All new. Next.
Jack Walensky's launched 2 calls from his office, 1 call to Marino, 1 call to his precinct.
And no calls to Walensky on Marino's, but
Bears out what Korlinski told me.
Well, don't put him up for sanctuary debt, because I called up his yellows. 1 arrest in 68, 3rd-degree sexual abuse, no disposition.
sex abuse 3. Catch all for everything, including a pat on the ass.
that's as close as.
Well, no. Got the Archdiocese and his stats. 1969, he was assigned to a parish in Ohio, then 5 more parishes over the next 12 years. Last parish was in Buffalo. 2 years later, he hangs up his collar and moves to Jersey. According to the computer, he he kept his nose clean.
So this reputation could have been all talk.
Hey, I was there. I didn't imagine it, neither did Marino. He was in Krulinski's neighborhood for a reason. Because of Krulinski.
Hot take: the free update should be just as good with a lot of shit as the paid update.
He called me before he
Yeah.
died.
Because at this point, we need to bring in new people. We need to bring in new people. And the only way to bring in new people,
Yeah, you saw what I put my hair like
Here's
this.
squat for him in 20 years, and all of a sudden he wants to sit down. Right off the bat, he gets into it.
it was crazy.
Father Joe. A name I had no
But
problem
let's continue.
2016 with these same voices doing the same sounds, the same grunts, the same moans, the same screams. It's really tedious for me. I am so tired of these voices, and I highly doubt the same voice actors can continue doing these voices because it's been such a long time now, especially the higher pitch voices. Give us different accents on how our cats will make noises and talk about the moves. I don't know. Do something, please. That's all I ask. Even one new voice would be enough for me. So for number 7, I have give every move unique dialogue. If you didn't know this, then let me know, but Xenoverse 2 actually stopped adding our Xenoverse 2 cats saying the attack that we're doing somewhat in the middle of Xenoverse 2, I think, until recently with the Daima DLC, but they still only say Final Flash and Kamehameha. Not every attack needs custom dialogue like Super Dragon Fist, who was saying that, but just add something a little bit more pizzazz. I don't know, but please, I just think it'll be really cool if, you know, maybe add a setting to turn it off if not, but still, I just think it'll be really cool. So for number 8, we have another off branch of number 7, and that is unique dialogue with important characters such as Goku, Future Trunks, Mira, Toa, Demigra, all of them people. With Xenoverse 2, we go through many different timelines, speaking to these characters, fighting alongside, fighting against these characters. So it's so weird that our cat just can't talk. And for some reason, the Xenoverse 1 cat doesn't talk either. I mean, from a game point, I get it, okay? From a game standpoint and a game development point, I get it. So if you don't want to add dialogue in the story, that's fine. Honestly, I didn't even notice it half of the time when playing through the story again. But I mean in parallel quests, offline battles, online battles, expert missions, and so on. Imagine choosing Mira and your cat just lays some bars against him, and Mira obviously would then respond with his own unique dialogue. Or maybe your cat versus Future Trunks and it can be like a training scenario or a comparing scenario. I just think there is so much potential with the dialogues with these cats. It just hasn't been explored upon whatsoever. For number 9, I just have new builds written down, and I don't mean like attribute points and stats. I mean like your actual build. Like, you want to be slim, you want to be buff. At the minute, I think we only have 3 or 4 different builds, and they don't really look that good. I mean, the biggest build literally just stretches your body. It isn't designed to be bigger. It literally just stretches the PNGs on your body. So please, just more body types, you know, more eyes, again, of course, more noses, more faces. There's multiple different body types within the Dragon Ball world. I mean, Majin Buu, Hercule, Krillin, that one shot of Gohan. So just unique builds, please, especially for male Majins. They can only be fat. I get Majin Buu is fat and all, but you also have lore from other Dragon Ball games such as Dragon Ball Online where you don't have to be a fat Majin. So, you know, it just, come on, add it, please. Please, I need it. So for number 10, we have customizable attacks, and this is just something I came across on the
Customizable attacks would be great. All right, Lava. Yeah, we grind in Echoes next week. Tell me if this is doable. Since technically we didn't do the 24-hour for the 1K sub, how about an incentive like braid my hair?
Those are just the ones we know about.
I
30-year-old
mean, I do have a lot of hair.
25 years past the expiration date. He left the state. Doesn't that stop the clock?
I
for the
mean,
statute of
you know what?
limitations?
Sure, we could do an incentive.
And Marino might be dead because of what he did to him. You gonna let him walk?
We could do an incentive for that.
Don't have a choice. His record's clean. Except for sex abuse arrest in 68. which was never prosecuted.
That is crazy. Been lurking with the vid. I full agree on all this. You know what? This makes me want to think outside the box for stuff we need.
Mod page where people are recoloring different base game attacks or already modded attacks. So like make a Gallic gun green or a Destructo disc purple. It's not a hard ask, it's literally just changing the hue or saturation, whatever, on an attack's animation, but just add a little color slider next to the attack when you select it. And I just think it would genuinely be as simple as that and really cool as well. Like, imagine having customizable attacks as well as your custom aura. I mean, come on, you can't hate on that. You cannot disagree with that. That is fire. Imagine doing a spirit bomb and it ain't blue. Like, it's, I don't know, pink or something. So for number 11, speaking about more of the custom stuff, this is a very highly requested update for Xenoverse 2, and that is of course custom movesets. Recently there's this guy that made a mod that actually added custom movesets within the game instead of going into the files and changing all of them. Of course I made a video on that here and it completely blew up, for me anyway, and you know, thank you for that. But it's definitely possible, you know, it's not impossible, and if you want to make it simple, make it so you can copy your mentor's custom attacks, such as like Goku's moveset, add to your CAC, or you could have some of Goku's moveset, some of Vegeta's moveset, some of Bardock's moveset.
Ari braids your hair, face reveal stream? Who knows, maybe. So that's pretty much it. But Xenoverse has been needing, I think, a full-on revamp. No pun intended. Shout out the revamp team. But Xenoverse needs a full-on makeover. And it's been long enough. This game has been alive for longer than all other anime games. And if this game is going to stay alive, we have to... They need to give it reason to stay alive.
What happened after he got arrested?
A reason for people to come back to this game, keep playing over and over. Because characters can only do it for so long. They need to do something innovative. So, we'll see how that goes. But that is done.
And I love my parents. Scum took all that away from me.
So the man's a criminal. How does that get us past the statute of limitations?
We can refile the charges of felony and still be within the limits.
Who's charged with a misdemeanor?
Only because the police were never told what actually happened.
The glasses, yes. Hello.
Jack, Mr. Waller never had his day in court.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Howdy everyone, it's Coffee. With the Daima Pack now being out for around 3 months, it's time we start theorizing about the next Xenoverse 2 DLC, Future Saga Chapter 3. Around the time the Daima Pack dropped, us modders were able to look in the game files and see what may have been left over or set in place for the next planned DLCs. It's basically commonplace that we do this with every single update. From parallel quest cinematics to locked quest items, what we found has only left us with more questions than answers. It seems likely that we'll receive our first trailer for this DLC at the end of September, with this next chapter in the Future Saga officially dropping in late November. So I think there's no time better than now to start speculating on this DLC with the new info that we have. We're going to talk about Future Saga Chapter 3's potential characters, what the marketing could focus on, and factoring in hints from previous teasers and previous videos on my channel. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. First, we gotta bring up the original teaser for Chapter 3 that depicts Kanton City being partially destroyed. I feel like this had to have been caused by whoever's planned as the next Ultra Supervillain, or maybe even Few if he's actually gonna go full-on bad guy. I have a gut feeling that if this teaser is an early look at a story cutscene, then this could end up being a story-exclusive stage, like Whis' staff or the destroyed Toki Toki City from Xenoverse 1. I know a lot of people have thought about this being a new selectable stage, or maybe Kanton City ending up like this permanently, but there's a good chance that it'll either be a temporary story thing that's exclusive to the missions, or it'll be a vision that's never fulfilled. Xenoverse is no stranger to unfulfilled channeled visions, as Legendary Pack 2 saw Bardock having a vision where Trunks is attacked by Frieza before he can intervene. So there's a good possibility that nothing could come of this vision, and it could be something done for shock value, to keep interest in the narrative, especially since there seems to be a growing conflict between Few and our Avatar. Back to who could have caused this crater, I have a few theories that can tie into which characters are likely for this pack from a story perspective. For a while, some, including me, have theorized that this pack will be when we finally receive both Wrathful Broly and our first actual Frieza DLC in the form of Ultra Supervillain Golden Frieza. Those are the first two options we have when it comes to who could have caused the crater, if not Few. Broly could have Planet Crusher, which he could throw at this area, or Golden Frieza could have his Earthbreaker technique from Resurrection F. I have a whole video talking about my Broly theories for Chapter 3, so check that out if you're interested. However, that video is now a little outdated, as one of the theorized characters, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Daima, has been released as DLC in a separate pack, so you guys can just skip over that part. The other character options we have to theorize on have to do with recently discovered leaks. When the Daima pack released, multiple modders in the community found message files in that update relating to upcoming Avatar costumes. What was found was a free update Colonel Silver costume, which is unlocked from a raid, and a paid DLC Spopovich costume from an upcoming parallel quest. The Silver costume doesn't say a whole lot, since free update costumes are pretty much chosen at random, but the Spopovich costume being paid DLC raised an eyebrow from me. When it comes to this game's paid DLC costumes, for the most part, they're specifically related to the characters we receive in the packs. The Daima pack gave us costumes based on Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Future Saga Chapter 2 gave us Belmod's outfit and the Daima Goku gi, and Future Saga Chapter 1 gave us the DBS Videl outfit. So if these last 3 consecutive DLCs are anything to go off of, I feel like there's a decent chance we'll see something related to the Buu Saga in Future Saga Chapter 3. We could see Spopovich as a playable character, but I'm not too sure about the idea of Bandai marketing a paid DLC pack for one of their most successful games using a fodder villain who only exists for 2 to 3 episodes maximum. That would actually be awful. I'd rather we get Babidi or the Supreme Kai Shin. And before anyone says anything about Xenoverse already doing fodder DLC, I feel like you can make an excuse for DBS 18 and Videl because they already have variants in the base game, and they at least have material that you can adapt from either the DBS anime or other video games. However, if it's not Spopovich, we still have a lot to speculate on when it comes to which Buu Saga characters they could add in this pack. Some Super Buu forms are missing, like Bootangs or Bukalo. I mean, unless you're a PC player with Revamp installed. But if we're getting any form of Buu, it's likely gonna be one that already exists and could be this chapter's Ultra Supervillain. Around a year ago, I made a video theorizing on the formula Dimps could be using when it comes to Ultra Supervillains, and how certain characters could apply for the form. One of those factors was that they had to be part of the game's DLC and had to have a custom partner preset. Goku Black, Vegeta, and Jiren are all DLC in some way, and they all 3 have custom presets. So that led me to set my money on Buhan being the Ultra Supervillain at some point. And this pack seemingly having a Spopovich costume for CACs gives us a good chance at that. Other Buu Saga characters we don't yet have in Xenoverse 2 are, again, Babidi and Supreme Kai Shin. So they could end up being the other story-relevant characters right beside our theorized Ultra Super.
Supreme Kai? Spopovich?
He just hasn't been caught.
Man, we don't want them.
Pedophiles before Adam.
Honestly, we don't want them.
Even golfers retire.
Supervillain. Or maybe we could even get an Ultra Supervillain Deborah. Xenoverse 2 has done Supervillain Deborah in the past with the Vote Pack story mode, just like they've previously done Supervillain Goku Black, Supervillain Vegeta, and Supervillain Jiren. But I'm not sure if Deborah would be the one leaving a crater in Kanton City. I think it would be better if Chapter 3 focused on DBS Broly, since that gives us a good chance at proper Frieza DLC with new skills and moveset animations that Frieza has been in desperate need of. Every single Frieza in Xenoverse 2, aside from First Form, plays the exact same. And they have all played the exact same since Xenoverse 1. Frieza needs something new. He's arguably the most iconic villain in the entire franchise, and he had a pretty significant role in the Tournament of Power, the biggest story in Dragon Ball Super. Why hasn't there been any Frieza DLC? And Wrath Broly is kind of a no-brainer, since he's been highly requested for the past 6 years. Just let him transform from Wrath to Super Saiyan and you've already got a lot of happy players. Us Broly fans are easy to please. Just look at how many people folded when Restrained Broly was part of Future Saga Chapter 1, despite that pack being the same price as the base game currently. As long as he's fun to play and he can transform, no one will care. Chapter 3 focusing on Broly yet again would fit into the theory that some fans have talked about when it comes to the Future Saga. That theory being how this season of DLC seems to be telling its own version of Dragon Ball Super's story. Chapter 1 gave us their own version of Battle of Gods in the Future Trunks arc, and then Chapter 2 gave us a story about Jiren set after the Tournament of Power. So there's a good possibility that Chapter 3 could continue this trend and focus on DBS Broly. That, however, brings into question the paid DLC Spopovich costume. Could it just be a random addition like other past DLCs? Or should we expect something Buu Saga related in the future? Only time will tell. Moving away from story mode possibilities, we also have the opportunity to see Shallot appear in one of these upcoming DLCs. For Legends' 7th anniversary this year, we got Shallot and Giblet appearing in the digital card game, along with Shallot being paid DLC in Sparking Zero. Now, I'm not saying this is what's gonna happen, but I think there's a good chance that, like with Mini Goku being added as Daima promotion in Future Saga Chapter 2, Chapter 3 could see Shallot being added as a Legends crossover. Shallot has been highly requested to be in Xenoverse for a long time, given both Xenoverse and Legends are developed by Dimps, and Legends basically uses lower poly Xenoverse model assets that could be touched up in Xenoverse's engine. And before anyone says anything like, oh, the Legends anniversary has already come and passed, Android 21 was added as a playable character in Xenoverse 2 over a year and a half after Fighters came out. I don't think it's gonna matter if Future Saga Chapter 3 has Shallot and it's already been like a few months since the Legends 7th anniversary. Dragon Ball games have done this before. Xenoverse DLCs have been pretty unpredictable lately, so it wouldn't surprise me if Shallot ended up being part of this upcoming pack. That would also set a theory of mine in stone. The theory that chapters 2, 3, and 4 would all have only 3 characters each. 2 characters being story relevant, and 1 being reserved for a major crossover or promotional tie-in. If Shallot is the promotional character for chapter 3, that only leaves me with a lot of questions about who could be the promotional character of chapter 4, especially if it's not related to Daima or Legends. Maybe Gohan Black? That'd be funny, honestly, if Gohan Black was playable in Xenoverse before Sparking Zero. Wait, no, Dimps, hold on, let me finish my mod first. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Who do you guys think will be part of Future Saga Chapter 3? But also, who...
Okay, so the more we hear about it, the more I'm thinking it's gonna be a Buu Saga related chapter. Yeah, Buu Saga, I can't speak. Buu Saga related chapter.
Was there anything else in the envelope?
Yes. A note. Billy said I was supposed to use the money to take care of the kids.
Make it happen. And as you can tell, yeah,
I
I'm
didn't give him a
tired.
dime. I told you, I never talked to him. Then what did you do with the money?
Take some Boy Scouts on a field trip?
Mr. McCoy, unless you have actual questions for him, we're done here.
He can start by answering for 30 years of sexual abuse.
Oh, by the way, I did
All the
eat.
names,
I did
dates,
eat,
and
just so you all know.
Where did you get this? The Archdiocese, they want them behind bars as much as we do. Where do you want to start? At the top of the pile of the bone.
That won't be necessary.
Joe.
No, I want to do this. I was a very
Okay.
sick man.
There's so
That's why I
many
like
things
this.
that they could add into
Private
Xenoverse,
church.
but
Maybe
now
those kids.
I want to really go out the box with it.
You should
I'm
be
getting
happy
tired
if you're
too.
not. have
I
a
understand
family.
that.
No, I can't.
Now you asked for
I don't think the jury
food.
will be very much interested either.
You'll never prove where Marina's money came from?
I'll let 12 mothers and fathers make the connection.
Give us a minute, Mr. McCoy.
That son of a bitch is lucky I didn't smack him. So are we.
There's people like him in every neighborhood. Could be the Little League coach, your kid's favorite teacher. It's too bad they don't glow in the dark.
It's a matter of law that a payment between accomplices isn't an element of the conspiracy. Meaning such payment does not extend the life of the conspiracy, meaning you have no case.
What accomplice are you talking about?
Back when I had my illness, Billy Marino used to invite boys to visit with me.
To put it bluntly, Marino was his pimp. My client gave him the $50,000 as a belated gratuity.
All right, team. USAA is open to
Spouses and kids of military who joined, like me. And grandchildren if the parents join. Are you eligible, Coach Bro?
It's complicated.
USAA. Become a member today.
I wish I wasn't afraid to smile.
I wish I could get implants. I wish I knew who to trust.
I'm not looking for another quick fix. I want a smile I know will last.
Clear Choice smiles are made to stand the test of time. They're built by dental implant experts, backed by 20 years of pioneering research and a lifetime warranty on premium arches. Our smiles.
Hold on. I'm trying to find. Tell me if this is a hot take from President Rhodes. Squadra is better than Spartan Zero. Isn't that the same guy who was like
For over 100, your entertainment the way you want.
writing the game?
TV, all these streaming apps are included at no extra cost.
I don't think he deserves an opinion. I don't think he deserves an opinion. All right, so I'm guessing we're going big back with this. We're going big back.
Introducing new cemetery development in Forest Lawn. The Courts of Remembrance at Hollywood Hills. Now through October 31st, save 5% off. With traditional burial and cremation options and other special features.
Was that my newest water jug? Yeah, but Joe already screwed this one up.
Sensing vaginal odor, you're not alone. I was so self-conscious about my odor, I was showering constantly. Introducing Euro.
Come on. Come on, Joe Budden. Come on, bro. Yeah, just don't. Why'd you even do it? Like, come on. Come on, bro. H? Honestly, I could see Triple H. Like a wrestler. Look, a dude with a wrestler-like build. Just crazy. Crazy. Oh, was I muted? I mean, you can hear why.
That's a lot of money for working class kid.
But Joe Budden does not have the build of Kratos. He doesn't have the build Kratos. And he doesn't have that voice that Kratos has. So it's like, why? He has the beard. Yeah, he has this, and he's bald, but like, that's it. And plus, he has to bulk up crazy for that too.
We went to the same school, same church.
But all right.
Check it out, folks. We getting ready to go down the time machine. Right? I'm finna take y'all back. Guess what? We doing Sloppy Joes. Let's get it. What's up? Right? You guys got to get you one of these. I'll link this down in the #1 comment so you guys can check it out. This right here, man, it makes your life so much better. You know, when you put that ground beef in here, it breaks. You know, it start to draw up, get tight, make these big clumps. This is what I use to break it up with. Works excellent when you guys got those non-stick pans, like, you know what I mean? If they got their non-stick coating, you don't have to worry about like chipping none of that and dusting it. Okay, I want you guys to take a look at this right here. Look at how I use my press to just like push down that meat and grind it down so it's nice and small. That's key. And if you notice, you can look at them onions, you can see they translucent and then bell peppers is soft. Okay, so look, again, I'm gonna be using my, my new burger seasoning, right? Now, for you guys that don't have it, because I know you don't have it, because it just come out. I just got it. Listen, I'm gonna put the full ingredient list down in the description box below. But what that is, listen, salt and pepper, work just fine because we're gonna put a few more ingredients in here and those are gonna work out fine too, right? So I'm through with my masher. Now I come in here and we season, right? Now before I add any more ingredients on here, I wanna taste it. I wanna make sure that I can taste my seasoning, whether it's salt, pepper, you're using my Level Up burger seasoning, however you're doing, you wanna be able to taste it. What I'm doing is showing you guys just how to season and do things properly, especially for my new people. You know what I mean? This is the difference between making something at home or going out to one of them, you know, restaurants that one of them, I guess I almost want to call them like a hole in the wall because them the ones that got the best food. Okay, now this is the way I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce my heat down to like low. Then I'm getting ready to start adding the rest of my ingredients. Look, we'll start with our ketchup, our W sauce, and just a little bit of this sugar. You see it coming together now, folks? Now, you know I do everything a little bit on the meaty side, right? So pay attention to this. Look at how thick that is. A lot of times when you guys buy that sloppy joe in the can, talk to me. You know it be runny. You guys be trying to figure out what am I gonna do with it, you know, to thicken it up. But this right here, I want it to stay on there, almost be like a patty. I want it to be soft. I want to taste that.
Hey, I'm Matt with Meat Church. Tonight, let's make chocolate pecan. Damn, that damn lady in Austin was right. I'll be back. So freaking good. Dude. This video won't get the clicks that a barbecue video gets, but y'all gotta make.
Okay, just so y'all know,
This is non-alcoholic. It's basically like
sparkling cider. It's basically like cider. It's green apple Smirnoff.
okay.
Also, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Diet beer. Look, I am not a beer person, but this green apple Smirnoff, it's good.
Excuse me.
Yo, it's good. I won't lie. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh yeah, it was Fortnite. Oh my God. Yo, that was a Philly cheesesteak sounds. So put a bunch of that cheese and get the powdered cheese. Okay, I see. I see. And then put some extra cheese in there to get it extra cheesy. Yeah.
Cool.
Burp more into the mic. All right, sir. Okay, but taking a small little break from. Okay, taking a small little break from that. So, tomorrow is Borderlands 4. Tomorrow I'm gonna be going to GameStop and getting that. That was sarcasm. I see. But I do want to switch gears, because now we're about to see what's going on with Kaisenat. Okay? And usually I don't really care about like big streamers, because look, big streamers are just people with a lot of money that do stupid stuff for entertainment. Whether it be saying outlandish things online, or trying to actually be innovative and do something that no one else has ever have even thought about, which Kai Cenat has. GameStop still exists, yes. Kai is cool, he funny, yeah, but I do want to talk about two things. One of them, we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about. It's his friends. And
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. 30? Fuck up. Look, yo, come on, get out. 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 Get out.
you know what we're talking. All right. So, you know what? I'm gonna go over the big thing. I'm gonna go over the big thing before we go over the other thing. This is why I created my community in a certain way. Because I wanted it to be a place where anybody can join, anybody can be a part of, anyone can leave. And the biggest thing, zero drama. Zero drama. And if there is drama, we squash it immediately, get the person out of there before they get on stream, and say or do something either in the voice chat or in the literal chat that just ruin the vibe for the stream forever. And this is an example of that. What'd he do? Well, I'm a mute, and I'm gonna let you hear it.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. 30? Fuck up. Look, yo, come on, get out. 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 Get the fuck out, gang. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh yeah, 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 fucking get out.
Did he really just say that in front of thousands of people with sponsorships on the line? This is starting to look real dysfunctional. You have close friends turning on each other in front of the entire internet. In this video, we're gonna go over the whole fight between Rokai, Dez, and Kai Cenat. This is the proof of how fragile content houses and streaming squads can be, and how one moment could put everything at risk. But before we get into that, make sure you guys lock in with the official society. To join the official society, just hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below, chat. Join the official society.
So, Candido, what just happened? He dropped the F bomb. He dropped that while Kai is doing that mafia marathon thing. But the reason why he did that is even more crazy. No, it's not. Nothing about FaZe. This is just black ignorance. And this is an example of not everybody should be saved. And that I know that's going to hurt some people, but there are some people, if you try to save them and put them in a better life, they don't want it. They'd rather stay where they are and just ruin it. Like, truthfully. And this is an example of that. But yeah, I do want to talk about this because new content creators, even myself, especially me, because I still try my best to do what I can for my little community, but it's like, you know, life be lifing, and I gotta focus on life more than other things. But I know everybody else can hold it down at the end of the day. But yeah, let's get into this.
Sad, we always keep it official. So this all happened, of course, during Mafia and Dawn 3, Kai Cenat's biggest subathon ever. Where Kai was crying, talking about Dez was threatening him. He talking about he's gonna get the NYC homies to kidnap him, do all types of stuff to him.
The nigga said, "Oh, I'm gonna get my homies to kill you. I'm gonna get my homies to rob you." In the room.
But you know he just saying that out of...
No, he said that multiple times. He said in the football game too.
In GTA, YouTube. In GTA. But you know what? I'm realizing this is another problem. Right, Kai? I'm gonna be real. I am, because of stuff that has happened on my own streams, I don't trust bringing in a young person. And I get that you think they're entertaining and all that, but young people bring too much ignorance, and they do not care what they say. There was a kid who we're playing Paladins, an old game, who brought up his dad who was in prison, and it's like me, Dark, Jay, and Bull were playing. We didn't know what to say because he brought up a word that would get me banned. So I had to delete the stream and everything. They're also immature, and immaturity can lead to problems, which is what we're seeing here. But also, we're also seeing Kai needs to... This is an example of somebody who doesn't know how to truly talk to people. And I'm being honest, because this also goes down to, you have to be a people person. Being a people person is one thing, but you gotta know how to talk to people. You gotta know how to talk to people. Hope you send it. That young kid, yeah. We are never having another Rhombus situation. And one day, if Dark gets on stream, I'll let him. We could reminisce on the old days.
That to say that, and he's just mad.
He said the football game too, so I'm gonna get his
Dads love you and he'll never do nothing to you.
All that. He said that to me straight to my face.
You say shit to people. You say, listen. When he said you, listen. You are a kid. Listen. You say shit to people. Listen. You say shit to people. Sometimes you don't mean.
I did not. I went in the room. He said, "Oh, you're my dick." I said, "Tell him."
Dads would never. He would never.
Keys, I'm trying to clear it up, bro. He's fucked up. He is fucked up.
Dads would never
get nothing
done.
I'm defending you. You say you want to kill me. You want to gossip the secrets. Come on. Don't speak that, bro. You say you want to say it, bro. You say you want to get your business.
Listen, just relax. Somebody's about to kill him.
So you see what's going on? You see, he took it too far. Now, I just want to put this in perspective. They're defending the kid, even though the kid is the cause of this. And I'm gonna be real, Kai. realistically, you remove the kid, you remove further issues. Think about it. Remove the kid who is being rambunctious. Because from what I know about this dude named Raikai, I think that's his name, he's a troll. He just rage baits, basically. Look at that big ass house. Yeah, just keep in mind. Wait, didn't Kai say he was gonna build a school in Africa? Why are they in this house? Wait, they rented it. Hold on. Wait, something's not right. Because I remember Kai talked about, like, building a house. Which, stupid decision to say that on stream. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Don't say it. And here's the thing, Candido. You gotta remove two people. The young, rambunctious kid, and then the ignorant person. Which in this case is the dude who's willing to fight a team. Like, a dumb team. That person, you gotta get him out. But this young dude who's causing problems by him just talking, get him out too. Both of them, get him out of the situation. Bring somebody else in who is PR trained. Like, I think that's another thing Kai needs to work on. He got to make sure the people that are around him, they might be your friends and everything, but you got to get him PR trained. Oh yeah, Borderlands 4 fun. How old the kid? So the kid is 16, which, bro, you're still a kid to me, but the fact that you're saying all this stuff at the age of 16 to a grown man, and especially an ignorant black person, like, I know I'm throwing that out, but it's like, bro, an ignorant version of a race is worse than a regular version of a race. Like, a regular black person is chilling. An ignorant black person, you don't know what's gonna happen. The same with a regular white dude versus an ignorant white dude. It's just always going to be a different energy with ignorant people. And in this case, an ignorant black dude, they are not afraid to get in your face, spit on you, throw hands. Yeah, Candido. So this Raikai kid that's right next to Kai, who is still talking, by the way, 16. Keep in mind. Now this other dude, I think he's like 24 or something. Probably in there. But let's keep going.
Yo, Dez! Calm down. Go to room. Go my desk. I'm getting wet. Just calm down. I said I'm getting wet. I said Rakai. He's mad. I'm saying facts.
But we all know Rakai is just crying. And we all know that Rakai would rage baited Dez to do this. We all know Rakai is an angel, and we all know that he did something to get Dez to the point where he's gonna actually threaten him and make him feel like he gonna get some people to do something to him. Rakai was even talking about he gonna line him and put 30 on his head. If y'all know what that means, that's...
Now, this is... Wait, Dark, you're playing Borderlands 4 right now? Nice. Now, Candido, he just said that this kid, 16 years old, by the way, told this grown man he's going to put 60 on his head. Now, look, I'm from Chicago. If you don't know what that means a lot of bad things. And as PG-13 as I can make it, it's a lot of bad things that can happen. And basically you not seeing tomorrow. That's basically what that means. Now, you tell a grown, ignorant person and an ignorant man about that? Yo, you catching the fade. You catching the fade. And there's nothing that can stop that. And like, really think about this. Really think about this. One of the biggest black creators. And look at how you're represented by your own friend group. And you might think, oh, his friends aren't a reflection on his content. Yes, they are. Because if that's who you want to be around, besides like a dude like Phantom's cool. Duke, I mean, he cool. I hope. But like, you'd rather be around these types of people than people who are PR trained? Like, truly think about it. Ignorant people over people who know how to hold themselves on the internet. This is why I moved from the Bronx. This is why I moved from Chicago. Bro, it was just bad vibes. But we're in a better place now, so that's wonderful. But let's continue.
Disrespectful, especially when it comes among friends that we know that we got money.
You now you only said that because what? He also I said I'll put 30,000 on his fucking head because he said he's gonna kidnap me. And I said fuck up. You said that in the car. You put 30,000 on my head right now, and I'm gonna kill you.
Now, notice who's still talking. And the dude who tried to not say anything, the dude who was being ignorant, was silent. And the other people talked. Like really. Look, he didn't want to say anything. He did not want to say anything. But look at what the kid does. And also, man, Kai, I won't lie, bro. Look at how they're dressed. That's not a good look for us, you know? I get that you're at home and everything, but tell this kid to wear a shirt. Tell this child to wear a shirt. The fuck we doing? Now look. The dude who's talking up here, top left, he's just trying to make this kid understand what he's doing and why it's a dumb decision. And the other two guys, you can tell they're like, bro, you just gotta stop talking. You could tell they got the face on him. Kai is like, I'm done with this shit. I respect people who are about family, of course. Family before everything. And you know what? That's not just family that's your blood. It goes deeper. Anybody that you really care about, you can call family. Like, you can have a friend group that feels like a family, you know? It's crazy. You have millions of people. And just know, an extremely large amount of the people who watch Kai are young kids. Young kids should not be seeing this on stream. What are families going to think when they see this, bro? What are families going to think? And this, just know, this is what those families say.
His fucking head because he said he's gonna kidnap me. And I said fuck up. You said that in the car. You put 30,000 on my head right now, and I'm gonna kill you right now if you put 30K on your head. Talking about nothing. Bro. A nigga said that? Nothing. You said you gonna put 30,000 on
He said he's gonna kill me and kidnap me first.
Punga said that the whole
Why
time.
did he say that?
Punga?
Words about my life, he said that first, on my mother's life, he said that first. And you even called your man saying, oh, yo, tell me how I get.
Some dirty niggas.
We all making money, so we know what we capable of. We know what this money is capable of, and we know that if he really wanted to put 30 on Dez's head, he really good. These guys are making 30,000 a day minimum. So what's 30,000 to go? You know what I mean? To go for a little bounty hunt on Dez's name, and Dez took it personal. I will take this personal. The frustrating part is that Dez can't do anything. It's a little kid. It's Rakai. Not only that, right now he's the moneymaker above Dez. You can't lie. If we're talking about who's bringing in more sponsorships, who's bringing in more money for Kai Cenat out of the whole Clover House, it would be Rakai. But I guess they've had some tension that's been building up. This led to this whole altercation where they're starting to threaten each other, and to the point where Dez just snapped in Kai Cenat's Mafia thong. And he snaps to the point where it's like, there might not be no coming back from this chat.
You pussy, little kid.
Change your clothes.
That pussy faggot that smoke cigarettes.
Yo, hold on. Yo. Stop. Alright, stop. Whoa. Go in there, bro. Stop. He's a kid. Dez, calm down. I know, but just calm down.
I'm that calm.
I just go over there, bro.
I'm that calm.
Just relax. Calm down.
That's your man.
Calm down. Wait, calm down.
That's pussy.
Bro, come on, bro.
Fuck all your men. All your men's pussy.
Come on. Grown ass man.
All your men's pussy. Shut up.
All right, look.
Let me show my man something. All your men's pussy. Ain't fuck where you from, nigga. I'm from Brooklyn. What you want to do? Okay, then.
Bro, come on, bro.
Big New York City, not upstate New York. Big New York City. New York City.
I'm about to save my money.
Now notice something. The kid is still running his mouth. And I'm gonna also let you know this. He's probably eventually going to okay. So, just to let you know something about this. Oh God, hold on. I gotta find that video. Because I want y'all to know the reason why he was crashing out as much as he was.
Change your clothes. That smoke cigarettes.
Yo, hold on. Yo. Stop. Alright, stop. Whoa. Go in there. He's a kid. Dez, calm down. I know, but
You antagonize him. He said he meant. He said he didn't mean. You say you didn't mean. That's it, bro.
I just think it's both sides to the field.
Now you only said that because what?
I said I'll put 30,000 on his fucking head because he said he's gonna kidnap me.
In GTA.
He said that in the car.
So you're saying Netflix would give me a copy?
My goodness. Okay. Let me show you the reason he crashed out.
Why you saying them words and them slurs and shit like?
Kai really took things up a notch when he put a $100,000 reward on the line. Reggie, Punga, and Dez, if they could make it through the rest of the Mafia-thon without smoking, that money was theirs. 100 bands just to stay clean for a few days. And y'all see the pattern here, right? First it was 5 racks to Lil Rodney's son, then Dez crashing out. Now it's a full 6-figure pot for 3 of his closest boys. Kai's not just testing them, he's exposing them, showing the world just how deep the habits run, how locked in they are to smoking that even life-changing money might not break it. But the crazy part is, this isn't just entertainment, it's a mirror. Because if your circle can't put the blunt down even with 100K staring them in the face, what does that say about the people around you? It says discipline isn't there. It says vices run the show. And it proves that half of Kai's Mafia-thon content isn't even the stunts. It's watching his own friends wrestle with self-control and fail in front of millions. So yeah, it's funny, it's content, it's clips, but it also screams how problematic his orbit can be. Kai's building empires. His friends can't even build willpower. That contrast is what keeps blowing things up. Because at some point, y'all gotta admit, this doesn't sound like friendship anymore. It sounds like a science experiment. Constantly putting money on the line to see if your boys can resist lighting up. That's less hanging out with friends and more training lab rats. Dangle the cheese, watch who cracks first, collect the clips. And it makes for hilarious content, sure, but it also shows how transactional these dynamics have become.
Question. Do you think you can go to assumptions? Do you think you can go to day 30, no smoking, and win $100,000? Yeah.
Now, think about that. 30 days, no smoking. You get $100,000. 30 days, no smoking, $100,000. Bro, that's the reason that dude in the that's the reason that dude crashed out, because he had withdrawals from his addiction. 100K on the line, and all you need to do is not smoke. Relax, chill. Man, you could just get a patch. Buy the patch and you good. Like literally, that would be the easiest. That would be the easiest band in my life. Yeah, he was tweaking. Now you see, Candida. The dude was tweaking. But the thing is, he couldn't do anything because Raikai is a kid.
Actually, look how I'm looking at him. What do you mean how I'm looking at him? I know I'm good. Alright, today our last day smoking? No, so it will be whenever you start it. Whenever you start? It's whenever you guys agree, it starts. Let's agree that it starts tomorrow. No. Nope. It's literally whenever you guys agree, it starts, and it's take it or leave it for today. How do you even think? How do you even second guess that though? What second guess is for today? I'm just trying to ask. So look, I like negotiations. Chad, listen, 100 bands amongst the 3 of them. Can they do it? I believe we can do it. Huh? And I will say, there is a last day reward. So y'all was just be adding more. Listen, 100 bands amongst the 3 y'all to go to day 30 without y'all smoking. Plus, wait, hold on now. Me and Rakash.
Bro, do you hear that addiction talking? They don't even want to stop. They want to do one more puff. Oh, can't we do it tomorrow? You see that? The problem with addiction. Kids. And you know what? I wouldn't even say kids. Teachers. Teachers who talk about smoking. I would even say show this to your kids. Because Look at what addiction can do. If you're too, you would pass up literally money that would change your life just to smoke. Yeah, 30 days. And again, there's so much you could do. You could get the patch, do whatever it takes to like detox. Like, for example, green teas. An Arizona green tea can help detox that. It's gonna take a couple, but it helps detox your body. And you look at these dudes, bro. Look at him. He is tweaking already.
Yes. Plus, Talil, Rakan, and other guys, including myself, are probation officers of your daily movement. So, if y'all get caught.
And if all that wasn't enough, things went from messy to downright dangerous. Rakai told Kai that Dez actually threatened to have people harm him in New York and even wished death upon him during their heated argument. Let that sink in. This isn't just petty beef or trolling for content, this is actual threats coming from inside the circle. And what's more friendly than harm threats within a friend group, right? That's the point. These aren't just bad habits or dumb slip-ups, this is toxicity on full display. Kai's trying to run one of the biggest events on streaming while his so-called friends are out here treating it like a gang dispute. You don't need enemies when your own crew's plotting against each other mid-event. At that point, it stops being funny, it stops being content. It's just proof that the people around Kai are as much of a liability as they are a highlight reel.
But yeah, this. Let me put my whole head on the screen. Let this be a listen to young people, anybody who does not have friends, anybody who is a streamer, anybody who is in a friend group. Watch who you have around you. You know what? I would even say I need anybody who has an issue with your friends to watch Age of Ultron. Avengers Age of Ultron. And you might be asking, why Avengers Age of Ultron? The amount of times Ultron has dropped a bar. Like, for instance, make your friends rich. Make your friends rich and your enemies rich, and then you can see which is which. That's a bar. And Kai just basically proved that. He wanted to make his friends rich, but they were so addicted they couldn't even believe it. They didn't want to believe it. They didn't want to put it down even for a second. And also another problem, friends can switch quickly, bro. You don't even know who's your friend these days. He's still dropping bars and rivals? That's facts. Now, this other thing is still on Kai, but apparently this is a streamer that Kai brought in crashing out on Kai because he's saying Kai destroys small streamers on any platform. So let's take a look. And as you can see by this guy's face, he a crash out. Also, what the? You see this? Okay, I am a titty appreciator, but like, come on, man. Well, I guess this is fashion these days. But alright, let's hear what he has to say.
You right after
my grind, because when I'm streaming and you streaming, he's taking all the viewers.
Nah, I be seeing people in stream when Kai stream. Oh, all the views gone.
I know Kai about to do his subathon. That's time for streamers to go on vacation.
Recently, Kai Cenat, the biggest streamer on Twitch, started his third major subathon, that being his traditional Mafiathon. And with that comes a lot of questions on how he affects smaller streamers. With one of the guests on his stream literally saying he feels demotivated to stream because of how big Kai's production is. And even people like Ben the Don making jokes about how other people just shouldn't stream while Kai Cenat is doing things like his big Mafiathon. And it got me wondering how much he truly affects these smaller streamers. And in reality, if he is literally destroying their opportunities of becoming a big streamer just like him. And it's not just Kai, it's also Speed and other big influencers. Speed is literally doing a tour of America. How many smaller streamers do you know could possibly do something like that? But I'm gonna go a little ahead of myself. So why don't we start from the very beginning with how this all even began.
We gotta go bigger than ever.
How you gonna go bigger than Mafiathon 2? I mean, you did 30 days, 24/7. Like, that's insane.
This time, I'm going for 1 million subscribers.
Oh, that's crazy.
Being a small content creator in general is very hard, but being a smaller streamer feels even worse, because the whole point of streaming is to interact with people in your chat. But if your chat is no one, then it's hard to really have any type of interactions. You will just be talking to yourself the entire time. And some people want to put that blame on everybody else but themselves. And most recently, because of Kai starting his biggest Mafiathon yet, people are pointing the finger at Kai Cenat, saying that he is the one stealing their viewers. And to be honest, how can you really blame them? How are you supposed to compete with Kai Cenat bringing on Kim Kardashian, Mariah Carey, the Jabberwockies, having an entire band, renting out $1 million mansion, having separate rooms with other content creators who are obviously willing to come and support him, and then all you have is yourself, some of your friends in chat, and you're trying to sit here and play Peak or things like Ready or Not with your friends. And he even had that conversation with somebody on his stream, a smaller creator he brought on, who even confronted Kai, basically saying that he doesn't even feel motivated to stream because all his viewers that are going to go and watch him are going to just leave to watch Kai.
I'm be real. Whatever you want to say, this is your time to say it right now.
As a fan, I you heavy, bro. But me as a streamer, I don't like you. You take all my views. I spark a stream, my #1 fans, they be in your I can't eat, bro. I've been at 7 subs, 7 months straight. At this rate, I will never be great. Kai, this your last Mafiathon, and after this, don't turn on that start streaming button. I ain't playing with you. Don't do it.
So you're blaming me?
Yeah, you be having South African dancing alligators in your room. I can't compete with that game.
I'm in a view.
My DJ LED, like, I can't compete with that game.
Now, in all reality, yes, I can tell he is joking when he says some of these things, but in all reality, there are streamers that...
I won't lie. He's not joking. Like, I know this guy says he's joking, but I just want to put this out there. He's not joking. Like, look. Just take a look at his tone. Take a look at his tone and how and his body motions. Okay, Ari, you go to bed, all right? I'll talk to you tomorrow.
As a fan, I you heavy, bro. But me as a streamer, I don't like you. You take all my views. I spark a stream, my #1 fans, they be in your I can't eat, bro. I've been at 7 subs, 7 months straight. At this rate, I will never be great. Kai, this your last Mafiathon, and after this, don't turn on that start streaming button. I ain't playing with you. Don't do it.
So you're blaming me?
Yeah, you be having South African dancing alligators in your room. I can't compete with that game.
I'm in a view.
My DJ LED, like, I can't compete with that game.
Now, in all reality, yes, I can tell he is joking when he says some of these things, but in all reality, there are streamers that truly feel like this. You might just sit there and think, oh my gosh, it's the smaller streamers, because that mindset of I can't compete with Kai Cenat or I can't compete with this person or that person is going to plague them to not stream because all of their viewers are going to go and just watch the biggest thing that's out right now, which is already a bad mindset to have as a smaller streamer who's meant to build their own community. But can you truly blame them when it's not even just them that have this?
Okay. Another thing is that, like, I deal with this problem every time. The amount of times I've lost. Well, I have people in the chat who constantly tell me that they're watching another streamer, or they're watching me because they're bored, or other things like that. And hearing that, it's very disheartening, and it's like, damn, maybe what I'm doing is not, like, maybe I'm just not good enough. And I know that sounds like, oh, he's being depressed again for no reason, but like, that's really how I feel about it, because it's like, I'm not like entertaining like that. Like you said, I'm not doing what some of these big streamers are doing. I don't got income like that. I'm a regular person. Like, I rage, but not on the levels of like these Call of Duty players who've been playing for years, or like XQC, who you can barely hear what he's saying because he's moving at Mach speed times 10. You gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be okay. Are you gonna be okay? But yeah, it's very disheartening, because when a big streamer is streaming, most of the people that watch those streamers. Like, for example, I'm not even gonna cop. I'm not even gonna like joke or anything. I watch RDC. I actually like watching RDC because they're entertaining, and they try their best not to get into like any drama or issues. Like, Real Dreams Change the World. And you see RDC, they came up from doing skits. They brought anime fans, cartoon fans, they brought everybody together. And they're not doing crazy stuff like Kai or crazy stuff like Speed, but they made a whole event. They made a whole anime event when you really think about it. DreamCon? And I know this dude is probably gonna talk about like, oh, if those people that watch you watch this person, that means they don't care about you. No, that's not the case at all. They watch that person because they think they're entertaining. And it's like, that's what I feel about RDC. They're entertaining. There's not a day where I don't laugh watching RDC. Like the LeBron videos, I'm 36. And it's like, and I'm talking as a small streamer, because first off, I never thought I would get to 1,000. I thought I was gonna be at 300 for years. It was, give me a ring. But yeah, I thought I was gonna be at 300 subs for years, or like, I was just gonna not be a big streamer. But everybody kept telling me to just keep at it. Even though, like, real life made it bad. People telling me to play games, and it's like, I can't really play the games because either I'm in a bad, I'm having like bad problems IRL because money and all that stuff. But it's like, yeah. And, I always think, well, what can I do to be more entertaining? I don't know. Honestly, I don't care about being extremely entertaining. I just care about being me. because I think that's a big problem that YouTubers don't remember. This goes to the YouTubers that make millions of dollars just from getting subs from people that love their content, or they want to hear them. They want to hear him talk about something they donated. And it's like I don't want to please everyone, but I want to please the majority. So it's like everybody's cool. Like, I try my best to play every game that people are suggesting. I know somebody suggested My Hero Ultra Rumble. I will play that game, but I need Hawks. I need to get Hawks. And right now, it's not happening, gang. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's hard. I won't lie. Like, it was easy. It was easy to stream back in the day because people did not care. People did not care about, like, streams, but they love watching them. They love watching them. They don't care about what game you play, but they'll watch streams, which I don't even know how I made it to 300 subs at the point. I don't even know how I made it to 100. But as time progressed, streaming became more difficult. YouTube and Twitch changing their laws and everything. It's like, what do you do? Oh, also let's continue with the video, and I'll continue later on in the video probably.
Mindset. There's also bigger, higher tier streamers that are putting productions that are on the same level as Kai Cenat, saying that they purposely made sure their project wasn't at the same time during his Mafiathon just so that they wouldn't have the complications of their viewers going down. And that was none other than DDG himself, because after Kai announced Mafiathon, he literally said he knew about it already and purposely had his project before it so that he wouldn't be affected by what Kai was doing.
That's why the Love Show is from the 23rd to the 30th. I already knew when it was coming. I already knew. I did my research, made mega calls before I planned what day I was gonna do it. I been knew. I'm like, on this day, no high production. I'm cool, bro. I ain't trying to lose no money.
If someone like DDG, a top streamer who has the ability to put on all these productions just like Kai Cenat, is even saying that he wants to put his projects before Kai does anything, what does that tell you for a smaller streamer? Genuinely, I can understand why they would be a little deterred from wanting to stream or do things while Kai is live. Obviously, some people are going to go and watch Kai hang out with Mariah Carey, Kim Kardashian, or even rappers like 41, but this is genuinely a bad mindset to have. That a lot of people are pushing the finger at Kai, or even people like Speed, because they are doing all of these amazing things, and basically telling them that is deterring.
What? Like you, I was playing Xenoverse. Then YouTube recommended me. You streaming. I was like, let me check this dude out, and I don't regret it. I appreciate that. That, dang, that hit hard, bro. That actually too. And I try to make it entertaining. Even if, I'll be honest, there's sometimes during a stream where I have so little energy, I don't even try. But it's like, you know what? I'm on stream. I know someone wants to hear me talk or something, so I gotta act like I have energy. And another thing about it is that I don't want to get into drama. That's another thing. Is that I feel like there's not a streamer or YouTuber alive that can get out of that never has to deal with drama. Because somebody is going to see your content or see you and they're going to hate for no reason. There are people who just hate just because. They don't want you to succeed or anything, and you might think, "Oh, did I say something to this person? Did I do something that they don't like?" No, they just want to hate. And I know that's coming. And I'm happy that the community I made, we're all cool with each other and everything. Cuz I'm a little shy. But you the first that brought me out of that. Seriously? Me? Well, hey, I'm just... Look, Candido, when you first came in, I won't lie. A lot of people just watch. And I'll be honest, that's another thing that, like, hurts new streamers. And it hurts me. It still hurts me to this day. Because, like, knowing that people are watching you, but they don't talk, I won't lie. That sets my motivation to keep streaming lower and lower and lower. Because it's like, in the past, I had this thing where I made a list of a bunch of things we could talk about. And I get on stream, I got myself enough energy, and then all I do is just wait for somebody so I can just slowly get into the things, the little topics that I was going to bring up. But then nobody showed. And then it's like, oh, no one's there. Okay, I guess I just focus on playing the game then. Yeah, that's facts. It's like riding a bike, you have to find something that works. Yeah, you do. Oh, speaking about riding a vehicle, still in the process of learning the driver's test. Well, I gotta do the written test first. I know I have to do it, but I won't lie. And tell me if any of y'all feel this way, but if I do get my if I do get my driver's license, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna. I hate driving because I already know how to drive. Like I practice with parallel parking, thanks to my mom and some other people that I know. But yo, driving's scary because you have no idea when someone is going to get into an accident. To me, I don't stream, but it's like talking to yourself, but you're talking to a camera. Yeah. I don't drive either. Wait, you don't have your license either? Oh, I thought you did. Also, let's continue.
People under them to want to stream and make content. Because if you are a smaller streamer, you shouldn't care about what the bigger people are doing. This is genuinely just motivate you more because it's going to show you who your real community is. Anybody that would sit there, pull you up, and rather leave to go watch Kai aren't really your fans. Bigger streamers and
You see, I knew he was gonna say this. I knew he was gonna say this. Just because they're fans of you doesn't mean they're fans of another person. Like, people who watch you watch another person. Like, the amount of people that I've seen talk about, for example, people who watch Custom Kit Gaming. A great guy, a positive space in the Xenoverse community. Him with his Canton City fashions. Somebody will always come in and they watch somebody else. And they tell you about it. It's like crazy. But let's continue.
Smaller streamers alike are calling out this weird behavior, especially pointing the finger at Kai being the reason you're not growing, along with the fact that smaller streams or people that are going to leave your streams to go watch somebody else actually do not like you and aren't your real viewers.
Not go live when people went live when I was first blowing up, right? That used to be my biggest problem. Facts or no, some of my best moments, unironically, are literally from my streams when I had the least amount of viewers.
Bro, this is like kind of a bad mindset to have, bro. Obviously, Kai's gonna go crazy with Mafia 3, but when you avoid making your own content because of another streamer, it's not good because you won't grow. I mean, it's the truth though. Like, imagine if I didn't stream because Queso is live. It's not good for building your own community. Facts.
I tried to lay out.
You see, but the thing is, you see some of these other streamers do that. Some of these other streamers. And these other streamers that I'm talking about are people who are as big as Kai, don't stream when he's live. So it's like, you know what? Building your own community is one thing, but just because you build your own community doesn't mean the people in your community are always going to watch you. They're going to watch somebody else also. So, like, some of those people who watch you will watch someone else. And it sucks because it's like, dang. I know I'm not, like, funny. And I definitely don't try to be. I don't want to crack jokes or anything. And I know I'm not doing, like, anything crazy. I don't have like the money that these streamers do because, you know, real life. Building your own community is, I want to say, it's easy at first, but it's difficult when more people come in. Yeah, you just don't tell that to the streamer. And also, you will catch these people in those streams. You literally will. There are so many instances where I've seen somebody I know who are usually in the streams in a different stream. Like, it's crazy.
Both sides for you pretty clearly, and genuinely, it is still hard for smaller streamers. I don't want that to deter people from hitting the go live button, but you have to think about it from their POV. Imagine creating a cool content segment you feel with your friends of you playing Peak, or there's a new indie game that dropped, and you have to go on Twitch before you go live to see IShowSpeed traveling across the US with a 24-hour stream going on. Then you click on DDG, he's hosting an entire love show with the production level of Love Island. And then you click on Kai's stream and he's doing a 24/7, 30-day long subathon where he's trying to hit 1 million subs, basically getting 100K subs a day. That's a very unfortunate position to be in as someone who's just starting out trying to grow. And it genuinely isn't like It's just smaller streamers feeling this way. As I've shown you, people like DDG have also pushed back their projects just so that they don't have to interfere with what Kai is doing. Maybe some people will try not to interfere with other projects they know bigger streamers are doing. It's really unfortunate the mindset that the new age of streaming has put people in. And genuinely, this is some things that people have already talked about. It's the pressures in the new reality of what streaming has become. And so Illuminati even recently talked about this on why he didn't like doing IRLs, because it's just on a whole nother level. The point, it feels like it's diminishing what normal people regularly do, like desktop streams.
Niggas is doing real live reality shows now, bruh. Like them niggas just did a pool party, a whole rented out mansions. DDG going to Paris and doing all like, bro, these niggas is elites, bruh. And then you got people under them who trying to do this shit. Now, bro, these big ass moments don't even seem like nothing. The viewers, oh, desktops is dying. When? It's just the niggas you're watching. Now y'all saying, oh, chill desktop stream. Now y'all downplaying. Why do y'all even call it desktop? It's just streaming. But if you a regular person and you trying to become a streamer, bro, don't fall into the trap of this wave. You're gonna drown in it. Bro, what you see me doing is where you should be. Build yourself first. Never forget why you wanted to start streaming. Some of y'all niggas want to start streaming because you just wanted to be a gamer or something. Or you wanted to never forget your love of what made you want to start in the first place. Because waves can fuck you up. Just like me, nigga, I've been going for 2 months because I realized I hate IRL streaming.
Now, obviously, people are just gonna point the finger at Kai Cenat because he is one of the biggest streamers to ever do it. And in all reality, I'm gonna put some clickbait thumbnail or title talking about how he is destroying bigger streamers. When in all reality, it's much the reverse. While a lot of people are in a detriment seeing what he does and other big streamers just like him put on these huge productions, they are also helping them a ton. I mean, Kai Cenat is the exact same person that put on Streamer University, helping a bunch of smaller streamers get to new heights because of it. And genuinely, I feel like he understands the power that he has. And while he does try to put on these bigger productions for himself, he also understands that he has the ability to help people and consistently tries to do that a lot. I mean, just look at the person that made that joke on Kai Cenat's stream. I'm pretty sure a bunch of you have probably never heard of him before that moment. I have, because he's a funny TikToker who also happens to stream, but that's literally the entire point of Mafiathon. A bunch of eyes are on it, so why not help people that want to be in the same position as Kai Cenat? But I don't think he wants to help people that are going to sit there and complain that just because he's putting on a big production, they aren't going to stream. Because people aren't going to stop putting on these productions just because you're upset about them having the ability to do it. Genuinely, I think a lot more people should just have fun making the content they make, and regardless of what's going on in other people's sphere, just have fun doing you. And the people that love you for that are going to come and watch you. At least that's how I feel. But if you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. But if you didn't enjoy this
All right. Okay, well, you see the time. I think I'm gonna end it there. Oh, yeah. So not only is Borderlands 4 happening tomorrow, but the Nintendo Direct happens tomorrow. And they took down their chat. But IGN hasn't. So you know where we're gonna be to spread the hate. But alright, Candido. Thanks for being here. At the end of the day, if you're mad that someone is bigger, than you at streaming. You can't grow. Maybe streaming ain't for you. Yeah. And you know what? It could even go further. You gonna be mad at millionaires because they're making money? Then make money. Save. Get yourself educated. Like, yeah, I'm not in college, but I got 3 jobs now. Because YouTube is technically one now for me. But alright, tomorrow, we're gonna do some Borderlands 4, Wuthering Waves, and you know what? Yes, sir. I don't know. Maybe we'll react to. Oh, you know what? I know what I gotta show you. I know what I gotta show you. This. Yes. Yes. All right. The last thing for you, Candido. Enjoy.
Looking for me? Seems my men have gotten quite the beating from you. That uniform and crest. Are you the dogs the Montelli sent? Anyway, none of it matters.
Stick to the plan. I've got this. The rest is on you.
You just keep relying on that weapon!
Okay, that is something that I wanted to show you. That is something that I wanted to show you. Because, honestly, that might be one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. That actually might be. But okay, now that we ended it on a positive note, I will see you all tomorrow. Borderlands 4. And talking more about everything going on with Nintendo. But now we also have to talk about Paramount trying to buy Warner Brothers. How can you watch it again in 3D? Oh my god, I don't know. Bro, I want to literally play it again. Screw it.
Not here.
On to the next.
Looking for me? Seems my men have gotten quite the beating from you. That uniform and crest. Are you the dogs the Montelli sent? Anyway, none of it matters.
Stick to the plan. I've got this. The rest is on you.
You just keep relying on that weapon!
It's literally just so good. But alright, it's time. Thank you all. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time zone. And I will see you all another day, which is going to be tomorrow. And we talking. Now play the outro.